Hi everyone, Tim Brown. Welcome to My Apple Podcast, the podcast that makes a personal connection to everything Apple. Recently, I've been trying to set up or improve my workflows, and I know this is something that we all work on. How do we organize our applications? Of course, we have the new feature with folders where we can include as many folders as we like, which is great. I mean, this really comes in handy for me, especially with photo editing applications that I have so many of. It's nice to be able to just have them all in one central location. But still, a power user like myself, I still find myself thumbing through so many folders that it just becomes a real hassle sometimes to find what it is I'm looking for. There's an application that can help you out. It's called Launch Center Pro. Basically, the way Launch Center works, it gives you quick access to your applications and to various different actions that you want to perform. For example, maybe you want to call your wife or your husband. Boom, you can set up that action. If you just want to open an application that you use all the time right away, boom, you can access that. If you want to do searches, you can actually do that in the form of a group. So you see all of the thin outline icons that resemble the new language of iOS 7. Well, there's a whole library of these where you can set up group actions. For example, if I was to press on bookmarks, if I press and hold, you see another menu comes up, and here are all the pages that I've set up as bookmarks that gives me quick access to websites that I use on a regular basis. And it's just as simple as that. So let me just show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and click on the edit tool in the top right hand corner, and I have two available spaces along the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and click one of those, and you see you have an option to add an action or a group, which is a group of actions. But let's just start with a group. And when you're starting with the group, you have a whole library of icons that you can use to categorize whatever kind of group action you want to set up. So I use video applications a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and start a group here and just call it video, and then I'm going to find an icon that corresponds with that. Here's a video icon. That's great. Click done. And now I'm going to go ahead, while I'm still inside this group folder, continue adding applications that can go under this group category video. Before I even enter name or URL, I'm going to go to Action Composer, because this is going to actually fill in some of those spaces automatically. And I'm just going to go to all supported apps, and I'm going to scroll down and just start adding some video applications. So this is Action Movie FX. Added that, click done, hit the plus symbol again. All supported apps. I'm just going to keep scrolling through. Maybe I'll find one more, but you'll see that you have a whole library of applications to choose from. I'm going to choose Animoto this time. Add that to the group. Click done. Okay, so now with the Launch Center open, I can go to video, press and hold, and I'll have access to all of those applications that fall under video. And I can just press and hold, open, and boom, you have access to the application. Let me go ahead and do another demo for you. I'm going to hit the edit button again, and I'm going to hit the plus symbol one more time and just select action. And then I'm going to hit Action Composer. And instead of going to all supported apps or installed apps, I'm going to go to System Actions. System Actions basically gives you a lot more options to choose from in terms of what you want a particular app to do. So for example, if I was to choose Facebook here, you see I have three options. I can post to Facebook. That's one action. I can post with Clipboard. That's another action. Or I could just post the last photo that I saved to my camera library, and that's another action. And you can just go down the line that way. I can go to in-app Dropbox, for example. You see here I have four options, and I can also upload last photo to Dropbox if this is not already set up. So let's say if I select that, click done again. And now in the bottom right corner here, you can see that I now set up another action to upload my last photo to Dropbox. You know, there's also another really nice feature too that you can do where you can schedule actions to occur. For example, I click the edit icon again, and let me go ahead and select where I have here call my wife. So I'm going to select that, and you'll see down below there's an option for a schedule. It's turned off right now, so I'm going to select that and now turn schedule alert on, and I'm now prompted to set up a date. So basically, call my wife, set up a date and time. Okay, looks good. Click done. And what will happen is, because I have Launch Center set up in Notification Center, I'll get a notification on my phone reminding me to call my wife. And then I, of course, can either use my phone or use Launch Center to make the phone call. So it's really that simple. It's basically a one-stop shop for organizing all of your actions. It's really quite convenient, and I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Launch Center is by Contrast, and it's now currently $4.99 in the App Store. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of My Humble Podcast. My name is Tim Brown. Check me out next time.